All right, guys, I'll let you go.
What's the biggest challenge with SIU?
Well, I always think the biggest challenge is it's kind of a rivalry game, and it's a regional rivalry. So I think you go in, especially with all the stuff that's happened with our campus here over the last year, I think it's heightened a little bit from that. Now, if I'd sit here and told you that our players would be into that, I'd be a liar. I don't think they know anymore. I don't think they have a clue what's been going on, to be honest. And I don't know what John would say about his team, but my guys, they view it as another game. For us, it's the end of a 4-game road streak that we had, and we had made our mind up that we wanted to have a great showing in these 4 road games. And this is the last of the 4 games, so it certainly weighs heavy on our heart.
They haven't shot it very well from the 3. Can you be a little bit more aggressive on the perimeter with this team?
We're not going to change what we do, Todd, based on our opponent. I mean, this is what we do. This is how we guard. I'm really comfortable with our defense. I wasn't comfortable with our defense in the first half at Colorado State, but we've got a new defensive system, and we're sticking with it, and we're not going to change it. I mean, we're bought in, and it's really paid off well for us, with the exception of 2 halves this season.
I've seen a lot of players over the last 30 years, but I think McGill has the quickest hands of anybody I've seen defensively, and he closes out quickly too on guys. The 3-pointers usually are pretty good.
I don't have a problem making the statement he's one of the most explosive and athletic guards I've ever had an opportunity to coach. When you put him and Aaron and Darius on the floor at the same time, we're about as athletic as any guard combination in the country. And I told you guys last year, before he broke his hand, my thought processes on Eric and what I thought about him, and I'm going to stand by what I thought or what I said. I think he's got a chance to be a special player. We caught a break, in all honesty, with the medical red shirt and having 2 more years out of this young man. He's going to make a great impact. If his numbers are anywhere near Saturday to what they have been, he's got a chance to be Player of the Week in the Valley. Because his numbers in the last 3 games, I'll put them up against anybody in the country, to be honest.
Who would you say has made the biggest impact on the defensive side of the ball?
Well, I think Eric certainly has. I think Eric's made a huge difference for us defensively. Aaron McGill's gotten so much better. I think we went into the year thinking that everybody that Sean Lloyd was always going to guard the other team's best player. Our guys have elevated, and I'd have to be honest with you and tell you the most improved defensive player on our team is Marcus Bartley. I mean, he's really played well. He's our best perimeter blockout guy right now. And but I think for the most part, our perimeter guys have done a pretty good job.
Have Garmon and Eric surprised you since their return from injury?
No. I mean, that's what we expect. I was a little upset how we started the game with UMass, but Mike's always brought this up on the radio, and a veteran knows this, that when you bring guys back into a lineup, it changes the rotation, and it changes your chemistry. And I wish it didn't, but it does in the UMass game, amongst other things, but it certainly didn't help us. And but we got them back in sync a little bit with Tulsa, and certainly in sync at Colorado State.
How well has Pippen improved his passing ability this year, Barry?
I don't think his numbers really show that, Todd. I think he's got more turnovers than he's had in the past, but I do think it's gotten better. One of the reasons is because he's familiar now with being doubled so much or being dug on every time he catches the ball. I think he'll continue to get even better throughout the season. I don't think his numbers are quite what they should be. He's turned the ball up more than what he should have this year so far.
How much has Pippen improved as a player since he first got here?
Well, he's improved a lot. In last year's with Teak injury, kind of microwaved the process, sped it up. And I think it has helped Teak this year and Kavion both, that when one or the other gets in foul trouble or an injury situation, that they don't have to play the extended minutes. Kavion's a much better player when he's fresh. If you look at his numbers, even though his minutes have gone down, his field goal percentage has gone up. And I think he was 8 for 11, if I'm not mistaken, at Colorado State. And we were all upset at the ones he missed. I mean, we expect him to make every shot he takes. That's kind of hard on a young man because that's not going to happen.
Other than the rivalry aspect of it, I guess can you tell us how much importance of this game to not avoid the 2 steps forward and 1 step back?
You know, Darren, I think you throw out, I don't care who we're playing on Saturday. It doesn't matter. We've got a group of young men that are really focused right now and tuned into what we're trying to do on the basketball floor. So as far as I'm concerned, it has no effect on the game, what's on the front of the jersey. So I think for our guys, they understand the regional part of it. But their wanting to win right now has much more to do than who our opponent is.
Tavion's acting a steal a game right now. How big is that for your team?
Well, it needs to be higher. It needs to be higher. I think steals on our steals need to be up. And I think they will increase the better we get defensively. We haven't had a chance to practice. I mean, we just spent 4 different beds in 6 nights. I mean, we need to. Today's a great day for us because we get 2 days of practice in a row that we can kind of fine tune some things. And obviously, defensively today, that's all we're working on today is defense.
How would you describe how Edwardsville plays, Barry?
Very similar to what they've done in the past. Very guard oriented. They seem to shoot the ball at times really quick. They do a lot of stuff off ball screens, which we do too. So we're familiar with what they do. It's just whether we can execute defensively or not. Okay, guys, thanks. Have a great day.